1927, and Los Angeles decides to select the most beautiful back in a bathing suit. This judging racket is a ticklish business. Just a case of touch and go. Get giggly, I guess. Oh, well. The winner, the girl with the most beautiful back from way back. Primrose House proprietor. Here in middle 1920s is Mrs. Gouverneur Morris, going into the business beautiful, the beauty business. And here's a coy client who thinks beauty is as a socialite wife of Rita Morris does. She's properly attired in the droopy drape of the times, but her face is out of fashion, so she's come to Primrose House for a bit of professional care. This would feel good in any year. Now, let's have a look at our remodeled client. Thank you very much. Now you thank Mrs. Morris. Good scouts, and great with needle and thread. Not happy with regimented headgear, and who is, these Girl Scouts, 1927 variety, decide they'll make their own. Here they are wearing look-alikes. Then it's hats off and on again. But now it's to each her own hat. Seems beret type is outnumbered 3-to-1 in popularity, and how to become popular model in 1927 is demonstrated by these strutting scouts. All those who want careers as models nowadays, please turn the other way.
July 6, 1927. And in Detroit, Michigan, 5 balloons prepare for annual race. Important event of the times. First airball takes off and the race is on. Happy landings, wherever you come down. Here's Detroit 2, eventual winner of contest. Pilot is Sven Rasmussen, who lands his wind-blown craft in Kingston, North Carolina, for new record of 508 miles. Spectators across nation watched for contesting balloons from massive open-top touring cars while driving down dusty roads and gravel highways. Here goes the winner with almost 26 hours of flight ahead of it before it comes again to Earth. It's a great event in a great year for aviation, for it was only a few weeks ago that Lindy flew the Atlantic.
Hijinks in a Harlem dance hall. It's 1927, and the spirit of Charles Lindbergh's recent leap of the Atlantic is cause of this ballroom bone bending. It's the Lindy Hop, before old age crept up on it and toned it down. Here it is being demonstrated by some of its rubber-boned originators. That's dancing. That's dancing, the Lindy Hop. High over rooftop of Hotel Belvedere is Shipwreck Kelly. It's August 29th, 1927, and high in rain-swept Manhattan skies, famed flagpole sitter has vowed he'll hold his perch for as many hours as it took Lindbergh to fly across Atlantic. But weather during night gets rougher than ocean storm. After 13 hours, 13 minutes aloft, he's down, a wiser and certainly wetter flagpole-sitting king. Provincetown, Massachusetts, and first efforts are made to raise the submarine S-4, sunk in collision December 17th. Rescue work made extremely difficult by heavy seas. Divers come back to the salvage ship Falcon after fastening lines around the stricken sub. All hope has been abandoned for the 42 men on board, but work to salvage the ship under U.S. Navy direction must go on. Pontoons are to be attached to the S-4 as it lies underseas, and Secretary of the Navy Wilbur, aboard the Falcon, congratulates the divers on the accomplishment of their difficult mission. As pontoons are moved into position, all eyes will be on the surface of the water. Air has been pumped in, and the pontoons come to the surface, bringing with them the first view of the S-4 since it crashed into the destroyer Paulding and tore a huge gap in its side. The submarine will be towed to Charleston Navy Yard in Boston by the USS Sagamore, standing by while these pictures were being taken. Aboard the USS Sagamore, preparations are made to tow the S-4, with Provincetown waters rising in protest. Finally, the trip to Charleston is made, and the convoy enters Boston Harbor, where the submarine will be reclaimed. Here is the S-4 in dry dock, with the gaping hole in its side, mute testimony to its death blow. Aboard the USS Bushnell, honors are paid to the sailor victims of the disaster, with the decks of the Navy ship cleared for the last rites. As the Navy pays homage to its men, an official investigation board is in session in Charleston. Members of the board include Rear Admirals Jackson, Latimer, and Captain Ogan, who hear counsel for relatives of the men lost aboard the S-4.